everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies offense will go to work first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Guard in the backfield. It's Bryant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's Rogers. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So the Auburn Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the Eagle
looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here.
Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for Gomez. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time,
he lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Kane. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field.
Oh, he's getting hasty. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
this guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Blount on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Knight. Looking deep. He got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Really nice nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets it out fast. Wide open spaces. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They've crossed midfield at the 35 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Knight. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Auburn sends out the punting unit.
Number 39, on to kick it away.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Givens. He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here on third down for this offense. Here's the handoff. Just ran over it. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down.
37-yard line. Fourth down, coming up.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find some parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Knight. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Givens. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Punt is in the air on fourth down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Plows through the defense. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Knight. Buying some time. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Martin. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And the pass pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rides the back on the option, the gift. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Wide out. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Bryant. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. This will likely be the last play of the half. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finds him out of the backfield. Across the 45. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Knight. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Cincinnati is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up 14 over Kansas State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. It's a running room. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Here's the give off the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. Oh, a lot of space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down. Gives it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Lost a throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on it? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could have...
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. It's Kane. He's loose. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Might be changing the route. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Harvey. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Line is set on third down.
Green 25.
Throws and fire complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he can block.
Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
To the air, it's Harvey. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They think there's room to run to the right here. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Now the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Turning on the Jets. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. Reading coming in on paper, this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Givens. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Harvey. Makes the catch, it's Thompson. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Givens. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it behind the line. It's Kennedy. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. We are not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll take a shot. Complete to the right. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of